Alright, so this is the first goal in the game scored by Thiago Almada of Atlanta United. And remember, this whole play came about because Nate Harriel fouled Giacomakis. They initially ruled a penalty on the field. They went over to VAR and determined that, nope, it's a foul outside the box, so only a free kick is given. And Jim Curtin was speaking all week long saying how the Union can't give up free kicks in dangerous areas to Almada. You're going to see the wall block this initial shot, but only Bedoya closes down Almada. And what a strike by Thiago. His sixth goal outside the box this season in MLS, which is two more than any other player in the league. And there's no wonder why this player is linked with moves all around Europe. He's way too talented for MLS. He is the star man for Atlanta. The star of MLS. And we're going to see here again, by the Union. The wall does its job. Jose Martinez blocks his shot, but not good enough from the rest of the players to close down this shot by Almada. Only Ale Bedoya is chasing down this ball, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing Joe Bendik could have done on this goal. To hit this on the half volley, to bend this around players, and to hit this with pace. No goalkeeper is saving this shot. It's a terrific finish by Almada. But poor, absolutely poor from the rest of the Union for not closing this down. Credit to Bedoya for reacting to this. And you can see, Joe Bendik, come on, man. He's disappointed in the wall. They block the shot, but they don't close down the ball. 1-0 Atlanta. Alright, so this is going to be the second goal of the match, scored by Brooks Lennon of Atlanta United. And there's a ton to break down here on this goal. This is going to come from a throw-in by Atlanta. They're going to go ahead and recycle the ball and pass it around the back with their three center backs. The Union show no urgency to close down this ball, which, okay, Atlanta's going to take their time passing. Now you have Joaquin Torres committing to chasing the ball. You have Bizo now out of position to close down Caleb Wiley. And now, because of that, you have Thiago Almada free. And because Olivier Bizo commits here, now you're going to pull Jacob Glesnes out of position. He's going to cover for Bizo. Look at the space. Look at the gap between the two center backs, Jack Elliott and Jacob Glesnes. And you got Caleb Wiley, who's going to attack that space. Jack McGlynn's going to try to cover him, but Caleb Wiley's a couple steps ahead of him. And you see in the lower right hand of your screen, Bizo's still out of position. He's not tracking back. You can see on the far right-hand side, you have an overload. Two Atlanta United players on Nate Harriel. And now Thiago Almada is going to slot this ball into the space, which then pulls Jack Elliott out of position because he has to play that space. He has to commit to Caleb Wiley because Caleb Wiley has a step on Jack McGlynn. Again, right-hand side of your screen, Brooks Lennon highlighted. You also have Nate Harriel, who's your left back, circled in. And watch the movement here by Nate Harriel. And I can't fault Nate. He's following his guy. He's playing the ball. But nobody on the Union. Nobody fills in that space. And it's a cheap goal to give away by the Union. Not the greatest saves in the world by Joe Bendik. But the Union have to be aware. They have to be aware of the space. And this starts with Bizo. He either has to commit to closing down Caleb Wiley and leave Thiago Almada, or he can stay back and let Caleb Wiley drive at him. And because of that, it messes up the whole formation here by the Union. You have Jacob Glesnes coming out. The spacing's not great between the center backs now. Nate Harriel still following his guy, but nobody fills in the space there. You have a lot of Union players committing to Thiago Almada. And now Brooks Lennon's completely free. Not a good save, like I said, by Joe Bendik. This is one that he wants to have back, but this is a play that the Union would love to have back. A lot of individual errors here, and it all starts with, do I commit to a play or do I not? And nobody fills into the space when a teammate goes and follows a runner. Now Atlanta United are going to find the player wide open, 2-0 Atlanta. Alright, so if I didn't include all the blocks from this game that Atlanta United had on the Union, this video would have been way too short. So we're just going to go ahead and look at all 9 blocks in this game that Atlanta had. on the Union. And this was probably the best build-up play, I would say, by the Union all game long, where they start on the right-hand side and eventually switch the ball to the left. Just good passing all around by the Union. There's a great ball in, great run in behind by Leon Flock, great cut in to Mikel Ua, and that was probably his best shot all game. Block number 2 right here, great entry ball in by Bedoya, great defending by Atlanta United to time that tackle just right. Great training ground stuff here by the Union, but again, block. We're going to see shot number 4 here come from Jose Martinez. And once he scored that goal against Orlando City, we're going to see more shots outside the box like that by Martinez. Shot looked like it had potential to be on target, but block number 5 coming up here by Atlanta. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. The Union had 9 total block shots this game with only 1 shot on target. Again, another set piece here by the Union. And another block yet again by Atlanta United. And I don't know if the Union have ever had more block shots than shots on target. I know there's no way they could have had only 1 shot on target in 9 blocks before. This is not the greatest pass by Julian Kranza to Quinn Sullivan, but credit to Quinn for hustling and keeping this ball in play. But yet again, another block. And we've seen this quite a bit this season. When Atlanta United give up goals, it's always because of turnovers in their own half, and Nate Harriel picks up this ball, takes a shot with his left, but of course it's blocked, and you can see Nate knows it's a missed opportunity there by the Union, turn Atlanta over in their own half, but typical of this game, just block after block after block by Atlanta United. We saw a lot of set-piece opportunities this game by the Union, couple corners, couple free kicks, and they got into positions to get shots in, but again, I'm going to keep repeating myself, block after block after block by Atlanta United. 9 total this game. I mean, that's got to be the most block shots by any team in MLS this season, you would think, and the final block shot there falls courtesy of Jack McGlynn.